Okay. To take over, my work is just to introduce him, and then we'll still be on to handle any questions and answers that we will have after the meeting. Keep typing in the chat box. Keep typing in the chat box where exactly you are logging in from, so that we can welcome you in a very special way. Meanwhile, please share the link. Let's share the link and at least raise our number to at least 50 people, so that we can begin a class which is very vibrant. Quickly, right now. Very, 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 very fast. Very, very, very fast. Otherwise, let's continue sharing the link. You're all welcome once again. My name is Simon Peter Kisa Chamaria from Kampala, Uganda. At exactly 15 minutes past 9 p.m. East African time, our presenter is going to start. So that we can all be able to learn together. And in case you have any question, it's advisable that you write them down, and immediately after the presentation, you can be able to ask the questions so that you are fully answered by all the chief trainers. Yes. Okay. All right, guys. Once again, type in the chat box. Keep typing in the chat box. Billy from South Africa, you're welcome. Leader, can I ask some questions? Yes, you can ask. Type in the chat box your question. We will handle them one by one. Stephen from Kenya, you're welcome. Sally Paulo from Mukono. You're welcome. Let us go ahead with our presentation. So anyway, at this juncture, allow me to invite our chief presenter of the day. He's a trainer, he's a crypto coach, he's a trainer through whom very many other trainers have become who they are today, and he's a leader from very many countries in Africa, and is a mentor to so many mentors. He's been doing crypto for the last quite some good number of time, and today we are lucky to have time with him to share with us about the topic of staking and also learn more from him. And ladies and gentlemen, allow me to give an opportunity to Coach Ashraf Kasinde to take over right now. All right. Coach Ashraf, if there's any number that hasn't been made co-host, can you let us know and we make you a co-host so that you can take over? Otherwise, we are in time for you and we are ready to listen and learn from you, sir. Thank you very much. Coach Ashraf, I think you're logging in as Evolve. I'm looking for the other number that I can make a co-host or host.
All right.
So that, all right.
Good evening.
All right.
Are you able to hear me? Coach Simon, can you hear me?
Yes, you are loud and clear.
Okay, beautiful. Good evening, everybody, and welcome. Good to see you all, my friends connecting from different parts of the world. I can see some leaders, Coach Risembati, good to have you, sir. Ali, Bile, thank you so much, everybody. Shout out to you for joining in on time, and you are welcome to our tonight's presentation. Now, your presenter tonight. Tonight, my name is Ashraf. My name is Ashraf. My name is Ashraf. My name is Ashraf. Okay. I believe I'm louder. Yeah, you can get me. You can get me. Simon, please verify. Just switch my mic. Please give me a one in the chat if you are able to get me clear. All right. Okay, so friends, welcome. If you're here for the very first time, good to meet you. Someone says I am not audible. Is that correct? Can you confirm right now? Even now you can't hear me. How about there? How about there? Okay, now it's okay. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. My name is Coach Ashraf and I'm coming to you from Kampala, Uganda. Yeah, Sophia, the network is not very good. The network is not very good. You'll bear with me in case I'm having issues. It's been like 3 days now, but I believe it will stabilize as we start, as we proceed. Yeah. So welcome for those of us who are here for the very first time. This is a very good presentation for you. My friends who are coming back for the second, third, fourth time, fifth time, I believe this is going to be a very good revision. It's important to pay close attention, avoid distraction as we get started, because what you are going to see, it's a life-changing opportunity. You're about to see an opportunity that is going to transform your financial life 360 degree. And the first day I saw this opportunity personally, I saw money. And I remember very well, it was midnight, it was late in the night. And the moment I saw the presentation, I could already envision my life transforming in just 1 year. I am going to try to do the same presentation that I did to me that made me see money, so that you too, you can make a decision that at the end of the day, you will not regret. The decision of starting your journey of staking. We are here to talk about cryptocurrencies, and specifically in the cryptocurrency, there are several ways people do make money. But today we are going to focus on one. We are going to focus on particularly one way that you can use to make money. All right, one way that you can use to make money as you maximize the market. All right, just a bit. I just bring up my document and then we jump into the topic. We jump into the discussion. Let me just bring up my document. Just bring up my document. Can you see it? It is showing me that it's already there. Can you see it? But Simon, can you confirm with me?
Yes, your screen is visible.
Okay, beautiful.
Your
I'm not
screen
going
is
to
now
take
visible.
one keep this short. Okay, so friends, welcome to Oracle, an institutional panoramic analysis. This is what we are going to be looking at. Oracle is a global autonomous financial ecosystem that is giving us an opportunity to take back our finances into the real nature, right? So we are returning finances to its trusted contract, and that is what we are going to. Now, whatever we are going to discuss this evening, none of it should be treated as financial advice, and I am not a financial advisor. So I encourage you to do your own due diligence. At the end of the day, your financial life is your personal responsibility. This is for information purposes and to guide you to make an informed decision. Okay, so Oracle is so we aim to provide useful tools and opportunities. Participation involves certain risks. This is crypto at the end of the day. The information shared is for general knowledge and only should not be treated as financial advice. So I encourage everybody in the call to do their own research and make informed decisions. All right, now let's proceed. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what we have gathered to look at this evening is a project that is introducing something that has been there already. Oracle is a DAO. Let me start from there. Oracle is a DAO. What is a DAO? DAO basically stands for Decentralized Autonomous Organization. Okay, so decentralization simply means that organization is not owned by one person. It's not owned by an individual. No one has 100% control over everything that happens. Okay, so everybody who participates in the project is a co-owner. Okay, is a co-owner. So a decentralized organization gives power to the people who belongs to it. So the CEO who created the idea comes up with the idea and then he gives it up to the public. So Oracle is a community run project. Okay. Number two, it's autonomous because everything we are going to discuss is written in smart contract. What are smart contracts? For those of us who are here for the first time, smart contracts are written agreements on a blockchain that are self-executing. Let me take that one more time. Smart contracts are self-executing agreements written on the blockchain. So anything that is written on a blockchain is uneditable. You can't change it. Okay? So once it is sealed, it's sealed. It will remain like that forever. So Bitcoin, the most common cryptocurrency that we all know, was built on a blockchain. Are we together? Now, an autonomous organization is basically an agreement that you can agree or disagree with. So you are entering into an agreement that is written on blockchain that will not change, that rules will remain the same way they are being presented to you. I think that now, which is, I think, very, very good. So that is what we are gathering here. Oracle is not the first autonomous organization or decentralized organization. There has been an already existing successful project called Olympus DAO. It's now 4 years old. And this project, it is where Oracle is borrowing their ideology and bringing it and making it even better. The Olympus DAO, what they did, they created their own currency. Imagine a community that woke up and said, we want to have our own decentralized currency, a currency that is not owned by an individual or an institution, no, owned by everybody who belongs to that community. Interesting. Now, instead of making their currency being backed up by gold or US dollar, each of their token called OHM was being backed up by another cryptocurrency. Now, many cryptocurrencies on the market today, including Bitcoin, they are really backed up by nothing apart from demand and supply. Now, these guys wanted to create a token that is backed up by a solid project, another project like a DAI. Now, DAI is a stable currency. Now, the goal of doing all this was to make their token a stable, decentralized currency that can hold its value over time. Now, go in the chat room, for those of us who have been in crypto for a while, and tell me, just type for me a 2 if you have seen tokens that went from as far as 20, 30, 40, $50 and they literally plunged to zero value. Useless coin. Right now, it is useless on the market. Now, what these guys okay, and they created 3 mechanisms. They created the 3 mechanisms that would allow them to keep their value stable and consistent over time. The first mechanism the Olympus DAO created was staking. Now, how do staking help them achieve their goal? Participants like you and me could go on the exchanger where the coin is already listed and buy it. Instead of keeping it on the exchanger, you come and lock it in their ecosystem. Now the protocol rewards you for doing that because you have helped them to reduce the circulating supply, which in return is going to affect their value positively. So they reward you with more tokens because you have helped them reduce the supply. Can you give me a one if that is clear? That is basically staking. So you go on the market where the coin is being traded, buy it, and then bring and lock it in their ecosystem, hence reducing the saturating supply. That is the first mechanism. Can you give me a one? Give me a one. Let me see if people are still following me. Give me a one. If you are still with me, I have 61 people on the call. Let me see if all the 61 are still on the call, are still following. Thank you, Ronald. Thank you, Ronald. Thank you, Ronald. Amazing, Frederick. Amazing, Shadrick. That's very good. That's very good. Yes. Well done. Well done, Joseph. Great. Now, the second mechanism these guys created is called bonding. Now, in bonding, the participant would go and buy the OHM token, not this time around from the exchanger, from the ecosystem. You buy them from the protocol itself. And what you do, you are providing them with a stable currency. You are providing them with liquidity that works as their reserve, and they reward you with more tokens. The third mechanism is treasury, where the money that people are providing through bonding goes into what we call a treasury chest to help the coin to back it up in case it has gone down on the market massively. It has crashed on the market. So we are sure that we are engaging into a project that we don't expect to plunge to zero. So the idea behind all this is to ensure that just what the traditional currencies like the dollar experience, whereby they lose value over time due to inflation, the Olympus DAO token, which is OHM, these guys wanted to make their coin grow in value over time instead of losing value over time. But it's being backed up by another cryptocurrency, and it is owned by none. It's owned by nobody. It's owned by no one has, central authority over it. It's owned by literally every single person that participates in the project. Let's give the Olympus DAO a big round of applause because the idea is a genius one. Now I think we can proceed. After that, Oracle is a registered financial institution in the United States. Those of you who do this, the government website for you to just confirm certificates. Now let's look at the tokens. There are 100 million tokens that will ever exist of the Oracle DAO. Now, we've started understanding Oracle after laying a good foundation of the Olympus DAO. Now you know we are copying the same ideology for Oracle DAO. Now the Oracle DAO has 100 million tokens. Just like Bitcoin has 21 million Bitcoins, they are only, and there will always be 100 million ONF DAO token. That is amazing because we know that the value will continue going up as adoption keeps increasing, which is very good. Now let's look at the issuance of these tokens. 10% of the 100 million tokens are allocated to the Genesis team, and they can only be accessed after 2 years. Institutional investors also owns 10%, which are also able to access them after 3 years. Now these ones can only sell their tokens 5% every month when they are unlocked from the smart contract, which is very good. Now where the 80 million token is going, the 80 million tokens are allocated for you and me. This is where business is. 80 million tokens are allocated for treasury bond minting, community promotion, incentives, and subsidies. So for those of us who are here, you are good at promoting, you are also going to be paid from these 80 million tokens. Now let's look at security. Now I did my personal due diligence. You can do your own. Okay, go on market cap, coin market cap, get the contract address of the project and put it in whatever auditing software that you use. I use the Aave.ai, right? Aave.ai, and it shows me that the project is safe. It shows me that it's safe. 20% list, it means the project is good. If it was above 50%, then that was not good. That wouldn't be good. Okay. And the other thing here that gives confidence, when you look at the contract, here the auditing software shows that the project is renounced. There is no slippages. It cannot be modified. Renounce, unable to set wait list. They can't mint more tokens. They will only be 100 million. Doesn't look like a honeypot. Contract is open source. Everybody can see everything. Owner cannot tamper with the balance of the 80 million tokens. It doesn't look like a proxy contract. No blacklist. Admin privileges are abandoned. Cannot take back ownership. Wow, 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 wow. The owner can't take back ownership. Now, friends, this is my own. Take the contract also in Binance Scanner. It will show you that the contract address, the wallet address of the founder is dead. It is declared dead, meaning it is renounced. The project is renounced. Now, what this means for me, it means everything that we are going to discuss will remain the way it is. No one is going to change the rules tomorrow. Okay? And that is security. That is security, friends. Now, let's proceed and look at the participation and benefits. How do you participate in the project and what is in for you and me? We are able to participate in this project through these channels. Number one, by buying what we call the market maker bonds and the treasury bonds. The treasury bonds and market maker bonds is where you provide the liquidity of the project. You are going to get the tokens at a discount, buying them from a protocol itself. Depending on the period you are going to lock your capital, you are going to get the discount accordingly. For example, if you are going to lock your capital for 30 days, you are going to get 10% discount. So if the coin is trading at, for example, $100 on the exchanger, here the ecosystem will give it to you at 10%. At 10%. Okay? 10% discount, which is going to be $90. And now, if you are locking it for 90 days to be 15%, 180 days to be 20%, and 360 days it will be 30%. Now listen to me. Any amount that you have locked, okay, you are going to get 0.2 to 1% every 12 hours of your capital. 0.2 to 1% every 12 hours. Interesting. Now, what is exciting, my capital or your capital, the capital the person is locking, is going to be given to them not after the end of their locking time. Every day, your capital is going to be released to you linearly. So if you have locked $1,000 for 360 days, you don't have to wait for 360 days to receive your $1,000. No. Every day, part of your capital is getting back to you, 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 which is interesting. Which is very interesting. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what is going to happen if we are to do 0.2 to 1% every 12 hours? It means a day you are getting around 0.42% there. Take an example. Someone has put in, by the way, this is compounding. If you are not withdrawing your profits every day, it is going to compound. I'm going to show it to you practically in the system. But look, if someone has put in $10,000, on average, that person can get around, it means they are getting around they are getting about 2 tokens a day. 2 tokens a day, that is an equivalent, according to the current price of the coin, $33. That is an average of over $70. Okay, let's be accurate. That is already $66 coming in every single day. If you choose not to withdraw that money and you lock it in, you leave it there, okay, It will be available for access at any time of the day. But guess what? It will start working as your capital too, and your profits are going to compound much, much, much more. Give me a yes. Am I still having some students in the class? Come on, guys. Just give me a 3. Give me a 3. Lucelle, stop writing in the screen. Stop writing in the screen. They will remove you, and you will miss the opportunity. They will remove you, and then you'll be at the door crying. Hey, they have removed me. They don't want me to be successful. It's you who is going to remove yourself. Give me a 3 if you are still following me. Give me a 3. I see Joseph. All right, good one. Lofas, amazing, interesting. Angela, good one. Singuzi, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Rahim, thank you. Everybody who is following, big up to you guys. Thank you. Emoji is coming. All right, let's pass what the set is putting on the screen. All right, now we can proceed. Now that is the first way you can participate in the project, by buying bonds, treasury bonds or market maker bonds, okay? The second way we're going to participate in the project is through staking. I told you in staking, you are basically helping the project to reduce the supply, and in return they reward you with more tokens. So you are going to need LBank, Jucoin, Bioeconomy. There's another exchange that has been listed already, but I'm not sure about the name. So you are going to need one of those those 4 exchanges on your phone. So go and buy the token from the exchanger, come and lock it in the ecosystem. Person invited you will guide you on how to do that. And if you do it successfully, you are getting 0.2 to 1% every day by simply doing that. There is no complication. By simply locking your tokens, you leave them. Usually people ask me after I've helped them, they're like, okay, coach, so we are done. I say, yeah, we are done. We are done. Because they are used to doing a lot of hard work for them to get money. Now, when you tell them all you need to do is lock your money and leave it, and your token is, instead of sitting on the exchange and doing nothing, they will sit in the ecosystem producing more tokens. Every day, 0.2 to 1% coming in to every 12 hours. That is 0.42%. Now, what is interesting in staking, it is even more flexible. You can lock your money for just 24 hours. That's it, 24 hours. Now, here is the thing. The principle is the same every 12 hours. But what changes, what I need you to know, whenever you are going to be withdrawing your rewards, okay, you are going to be charged the tax. That is 15%. You'll be charged the tax 15%, between 0 to 15%. What will determine the percentage you'll be charged from the rewards? Capital is not charged. When you are withdrawing your capital, they don't charge you anything. You get back your capital without any deductions. But the rewards you get, you are going to pay 0 to 15%. Now, how do you get 0%? For every person that you are going to recommend, if you engage in promotion of the project, because 80% of the token, part of it is in promotion. So if you promote the project, every person you promote to and they use your link to do their own stake, you are going to reduce that charge with 1%. So if you refer 15 people, you won't have any charge you are incurring along the way completely. Amazing. Now, friends, I think we are almost getting to the end. The next way you can participate in the project is through what we call the multiple rewards fusion wealth. This is the recommendation rewards that goes up to 20th generation. I love this one because every time you are going to be, waking up, you'll be smiling every day, very, very happy. For every person that you refer above 100 stake worth it. So for you for the person that you are referring, they should stake ONF DAO worth of $100. Anything below that, they won't be counted as a team player or a team member. Okay. Now, once that is clear, all you need to do, you yourself who is referring, make sure that your own stake is valued at $200 and above. Keep it there or keep it above. And refer at least one person. Now listen to me very, very carefully. This one I like it. For everyone that you refer, you are going to get 20%, not from the capital they are using, because their capital is seated in the system and locked, but from the rewards they get. The ecosystem rewards you 20% of the equivalent of their tokens, their rewards. Now, let's take, for example, you've referred person A, Ashraf. Person A earns 10 tokens on Monday in profit. And you are the one who referred the person A. You are going to get 2%, 2 tokens. If I get 10 tokens and I was referred by you, it means the Oracle DAO is going to give you 2 tokens. And every time I'll be getting 10 tokens, you'll be getting 2 tokens. Come on. So if I have staked for 360 days and I am capable of getting 10 tokens every day, it means every day you are going to be getting 2 tokens from me. What if you have referred 10 people who are getting 10 tokens every day? It means you are going to have 10 tokens, 20 tokens every day. That's why I love this opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see. Now, that is your first generation, the people you refer yourself. Okay? Those are people that you refer yourself. Now, for the people they refer, that's called second generation. If you want to benefit from them, add 2 more hundred. You stake at least $400. In simple terms, if you want to earn from all the generations, stake $4,000. $4,000 only. $4,000 worth of ONF DAO. And you are going to be getting benefits from all 20 generations. So even if there is someone on the 20th generation, you'll be rewarded. You'll be rewarded from your promotional efforts. See that now? Now, ladies and gentlemen, you get 15% from the second and the third generation. You get 10% from the fourth to the sixth generation. It goes like that up to the 20th generation. Let's give the project a big round of applause. Come on. Wow. Now let's proceed. Are you still with me, guys? Next is what we call the team reward, system. All right. The team reward system rewards ranks. How many of us love being recognized? I want to pass a quick advert, a quick announcement. Very quick announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, this coming 9th of October 2025, we are going to be at Gold Coast Hotel. It's going to be an amazing experience that you've never experienced before in your entire crypto journey. I'm here to invite you officially. No. The official announcement, I think it was already made, but I'm going to give you an official announcement as well. I'm here to invite you to be part of an amazing event that is going to shake Kampala and the surrounding cities and Uganda at large, plus East Africa. So if you are there and you are not yet a member, this is an opportunity for you to plug in the system before the event happens, and you get to experience whatever the people that will be recognized will be experiencing. Now, for you to benefit from the ranking rewards, there are 9 ranks, M1 to M9. For you to get to M1, you need to have at least 30,000 worth of stake in one of your lines, and the rest of your lines should have at least 20K worth of ONF DAO. Now, this is what is going to happen. You are going to be getting 1 to 5% of the rewards of your entire community. That is interesting, eh? That's very good. This time around, no generation. And it goes up to the M9. M9 needs to stake $10,000, and they get up to 60%. Up to 60% of the rewards of the entire team. Imagine your team has got maybe 1,000 tokens that day. and you are an M9, it means the project will reward you with 60 tokens that day. Interesting. Eh? Very, very powerful, man. All right, now let's proceed. I told you that you are going to be charged tax, which is 0 to 15% every withdrawal you'll be making from your rewards. But now the question is where these ones going? These ones are going to be allocated to the following. 20% of the charge goes to community promotions, okay? And then 30% goes to weighted dividends. So for every member or every participant who has referred 21 persons, they get to join a pool where they share from these charges. So as you are doing withdrawal, you are paying someone who is in the pool. If you don't have, if you are being charged. And then 50%, it goes to be burnt. They are destroyed so that they reduce the circulating supply, and they also reduce the number of tokens in total, which eventually will make the token go up in value. Amazing, yeah? Now, coming this far, we are going to quickly summarize what we have just learned. First of all, what makes me very happy about the project is that the project is not just a hype, okay? I know people who have invested a lot of money in meme coins, useless tokens. You just put in your money, it plunges to zero, and you don't have anywhere to report. It's gone. The money is gone. It won't ever come back. Now, the ONF DAO token, already featuring on 4 exchanges, warming up for even much bigger exchanges. The project is in its infant stage, and this project is doing wonders. These guys from today's session that I attended, where some of the top leaders were, presenting, I understand that the Oracle Pay credit card is about to get on the market. It's about to hit the market most likely this month, where you can buy things online using the ONF DAO credit card, which is interesting. Eh? It means there will be more adoption to the project. They are introducing what we call the Oracle Talk, just like Zoom, just like TikTok. They are introducing what we call the Oracle AI search. It's more like ChatGPT. They are introducing Oracle Exchanger. So the project is solid, guys. It's not a hype. It's not a hype. All right. So, are there testimonies? Are there people making money? Wow. These are screenshots from Malaysia and some other countries. But I'm glad that we have leaders on this call, including myself, that are experiencing the beauty of this project, that are able to share their story. We have people here right in Uganda, in just 1.5 months that we have been running, people who are making as far as 1 million Ugandan shilling, approximately $350–300 every single other day. And that is, interesting in just a short period of time. So hopefully one of them is available to be able to share his own story on the call. But I think for me, reaching this far, I want to say thank you. The summary of the project is, this is something that is tested and proven. It's mimicking an already successful 4-year-old project, Olympus DAO. It's a blockchain and smart contract based, meaning nothing to change. We are sure that whatever we are being presented to will stay, will remain the same. It's decentralized. No one is owning. No one has a button. No one will change the rules. No central authority. It's a long-term and sustainable ecosystem. So make up your mind. Start your staking journey today. And welcome to the world of crypto. I'm happy for you because you are starting with a stable and solid project. Many of your friends who started in crypto, they started through scams and they had to lose a lot of money before coming across such a project. So congratulations and welcome on board. Let me give back the microphone to the MC to be able to share and to bring on stage other leaders that might be available. Thank you so much and have a blessed evening. God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Coach Ashraf. Really appreciate your time and knowledge you've shared with us. Yes, I surely believe that everything has been so much fully exhausted. And in the chat box, I've actually been answering one question by question. And I think basically that's it, surely. Personally, I am okay. Somebody is asking how bonds and staking, which is more profitable. It's almost always the same. There's no big difference really. Just that when you find the bonds as and the discount rate is in negatives, you definitely have to go for the staking. And if you find the positive discount on bonds, then it's okay to put bonds. And just like Coach Ashraf has just given a difference that and in staking, we basically buy the ONF tokens, the ONF coins of Oracle, and put in the system. But in bonds, we put it there as USDT. So that's the only difference. But somebody's asking, if I stake 100, how many ONF tokens do I get? Anyway, I'm gonna just do something very small to answer just only one question of that aspect. Give one example, for example, and then we call it a day. I'm sure you can all see my screen. This is my Token Pocket wallet, where I've put my ONF or my Oracle coin. So the Oracle coin, the ONF is one this which is second to BNB after BNB. If you want to click on the ONF ecosystem, I mean the Oracle ecosystem, you go there. I had someone who wanted to find their referral link. When you want to refer someone, you click on the icon of more, then you go to my invitations, and that's it. You find your referral link, and then your referral link. So we go back home. I want to just give an example. Something very easy, like here. At the moment, for example, the coin of Oracle is at 33.2933. Let's go to the calculator. Let's say somebody wants to stake $500. The other thing that actually that maybe Coach Ashraf has not mentioned, if I've not forgotten, if you want to be a team building person, a community building person, in order for you to benefit from the referral commissions of your team, you must have at least a minimum total investment of $200. And for anybody in your team to be considered as investors or team members from whom it would benefit from some referral commission, they should have a minimum of $200 investment. Though, so that sets the pace. Anybody who wants to start Oracle profitably very well, honestly, should be at least $200 and above. So let's say somebody begins with $500. So you divide the 500 your capital you have put in, divided by the 33, the current price of the coin. So you'll get about 15.15. You come in the Oracle calculator, punch in the ONF amount that you have gotten, 15.15. Let's say in staking, the aspect is to grow coins, to grow the amount of tokens. You don't just make money depending on the price of the coin. The most aspect is to grow the amount of ONF. You can see if you stake for only 1 month, the estimated earnings in terms of ONF, they will already be 19.1618 ONF. And if the price in 1 month from now will still be at around 33, 34, down there you can see you will have a total of 636.53 USDT. Meaning, if you subtract off your $500, you would have a profit of about $136. But let's say, give an example of just 1 year. We stake for 1 year, and the total ONF here, let me copy the ONF token, which is 264.0630. Then we bring it to the calculator here. That's the total ONF you have gotten out of your $500 staking. Like your ONF, your coins, they were 15.15 in 1 year. They will have increased to 264. If the price after 1 year will be at 33 of Oracle coin, you will have a total of $8,714.079. But my dear, even if the coin goes down to, let's say, $5, can you see? You will still have $1,320.315. And if the coin goes up, let's say 75 in 1 year, you will have a total gross income of 19,804.725. So all in all, your aspect, the point here is to gather as much tokens, as much coins of ONF as possible. And that's all, which is not as tedious as it is literally when you are trading. Staking is the best answer. No liquidation, no issues of floating loss. So basically, that is what I wanted to end the meeting with, unless there's a leader who wants to share. Unfortunately, we hadn't prepared one. We'll probably prepare more tomorrow when we have a bigger time frame. And for now, I will request that we end the meeting here. And let me check in the chat box if there's a question. Then I'll also answer that, maybe one or two. What's the minimum amount to start with? The minimum amount, I have answered that question. At least begin with $200. But even $100 can start. Even $15, $20 can start. But the profitable amount to start with is at least $200 and above, because that is when you will be able to benefit from the network referral commissions of your team. Yes, that's also clear. But seems like if we stake the 19 ONF for a month and the price drops, profit is not earned. Yes, of course, you in staking, the more the time you give the contract, the more the amount of time you give to the contract, the more profitable and the more interest you get, and also the discount rate that you actually get, basically. So, and I really hope that is also clear. Okay. All right. So, anybody else with a question, you can type in the chat box, or maybe you unmute. But don't unmute, then you begin making the background noise for us. Yes, Twinomu Juni. Twinomu Gisha Jovan. Oh, he has gone off. Okay, guys, I think that's it for now.
Maila, good evening.
Good evening, how are you?
Yes, I'm fine, sir. My question is just simple. That's why I still get the challenge that most of the people that are starting with a low capital, which is less than $100. I just want to know whether, because for me, if I'm having, let's say, I'm having the capital that is qualified to receive the reward, the promotion already from them. So, and it is said that if someone begins with less than 100, is not counted, is not recognized in the system. So that means that don't I receive my reward from those who have less than 100, or I still receive? That's what I want to know, my leadership.
No, for anybody in your team who has below a total investment of $100, you don't receive any commissions from them.
Okay.
But for anybody in your team who has a total investment of $100 and above, you'll always get commissions from them, from the first generation up to the 20th generation.
Okay, thanks very much. That's the question
Then
I've been puzzling.
Okay. Somebody is asking if I start with 100 and with time I want to add, it's okay. Most of us when we were beginning, like 3-4 weeks ago, we first put in 100, then you add another 100, then another 200, like that. All that money you keep adding in is always it's always summed up to come to the total that you have. So it's considered. Every contract you put in begins at its own date and it has its own time, no problem, but it's always considered to total up with your total investment. Somebody is asking on the coin market cap, around end of month of August, it shows that the coin greatly plunged below 100, below 1. What transpired during? Yeah, of course, this coin is just like any other crypto asset. It is not unique to the downsizing of crypto assets. Generally, when cryptos go down, it also goes down. And generally, when cryptos go up, it also goes up. And crypto being that volatile by nature, should we mentally prepare ourselves for such? Such occurrences will always happen. It is possible. You get it goes down, it goes up, just like any other cryptocurrencies. You get. But generally, when you look at, for example, for me, when I began observing it around the month of March, April, May, around there was a time when it was even at about at even $78, $80 price, but it slightly went down to almost 20 or even 1 or even 5. But ever since it began coming up again, yeah, it has really been steadily going up. Then the committee members behind it really are honestly putting in a lot. They are putting in a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of funding for all, even these community programs you see us doing physical in different countries. The Oracle itself is actually funding those programs. Like even you are in Kasese, for example, you are in Nairobi, you are in Ivory Coast or whatever region in Africa, and you want to do a community event, man, you will not suffer those prices or those expenses alone. Oracle comes in to support you financially. And just like Coach Ashraf has just demonstrated it, that the Oracle credit card is coming on board already, beginning to be used in some locations. Then the DEX, decentralized exchange, then the AI, okay, like it is creating a lot of usability and adaptability by the community. Of course, like any other beginning currency, in the beginning the beginning is always not straight. Like it has ups and downs, but along the way, man, we are going to see a very big going up of the currency. And then and last, as I conclude, the staking opportunity on cryptos, it never stays forever. Like there was a time when there was a very affordable staking opportunity on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, and most other cryptos that we know. But probably at the moment you can no longer stake on them, but they are there and they are surging in prices up way above. So meaning the early adapters like you and I, who is looking at it right now, you get, I mean, you are at a very high advantage to begin now, buy it when it's still as low as the 30 or 20 or 40. You just never know what will happen in the next 1 year or 2 years, and man, we will all be rich. Is it a great idea for me to open multiple contracts? Yeah, it's okay, but have your own, open your multiple contracts in it, on just your one token pocket wallet. You get it? You can put, like for me, I have several stakings and several market maker bonds of Oracle, like over $100 each, like 3 or 4 of them. And I keep on adding in more. Then secondly, just around 3-4 days ago, I tried a withdraw. I wanted to test and see. You know, an African believes by seeing and touching. I wanted to see how withdrawals happen. And man, when I saw that withdrawals are coming out, I can send back money to my mobile money of M10 or Airtel or to the bank, and then I reinvest back in Oracle. Then I'm good to go. I'm good to go. Otherwise, guys, I want to thank you for attending this training. Let's start now. Don't over procrastinate. You can never learn how to swim, even if you hear so many swimming coaches, even if they tell you all the theories of how to swim, unless you remove your clothes and dive into the water, you can never master the swimming skill. So learn how to swim, get your money, create your account, get the inbox of the person who invited you for this Zoom training, and let them guide you step by step on how to kickstart. And take note that every day we're going to be doing these trainings every day at 8 a.m. East African time. We do one in the Luganda language. Then at 10 a.m. we do in English. 10 a.m. East African time, we do another in English. Then lastly, at 9 p.m. East African time, we do the last one in English still. So let's go on. Let's spread the gospel and grow and make as much money as possible. Somebody is asking, if I stake for a period of a month, will it be possible to open another contract with the same account? Yes, it's possible. It's very possible. You stake for 1 month, then even after you have staked, and maybe after like 2, 3, 4 days, you can put in another. You can have so many contracts in your Oracle ecosystem account, of course, using Token Pocket, basically. So that's it. If you invite someone, how many rewards do you get? I mean, you get from your first generation up to the 20th generation. You get from 20, on your first generation, you get 20%. The second, and I think the third, you get 15%. The fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh, you get around still 10%. Okay, it keeps reducing up to the 20th generation when you're getting 2%. But I mean, by the time you get to the third or the fifth or fourth generation, you're already too rich. People, those of you don't understand networking, your sons and daughters. I can give birth to 3 sons and 2 daughters. Those are 5 children. Those are my people of the first generation. Then their children, they are your grandsons. These are people in your second generation. So you realize that your children will be few compared to your grandchildren will always be more. So in every next generation, you always have more people. By the time it reaches the second and the third and the fifth, I mean, you're already too rich that the money you're making from the generations is already a lot. So let's continue, let's grow, let us make the money. I think that marks the end of our training tonight. Thank you very much for listening. Have a good time. We'll talk more in the upcoming trainings. God bless you. Have a nice time. Let's